morning. The global market, which lost their way in recent weeks, could find their winning ways again as Cyprus turns into a bailout nation. 17 Eurozone finance ministers have cleared a deal that Cyprus reached with international bailout negotiators, and this in turn could prevent a run on banks and a financial meltdown in the tiny region which has given world market the shivers. The Cyprus deal allows 10 billion euros of emergency loans. The Indian market is set to open on a positive note and could race ahead in this holiday truncated week. Expect the usual choppiness on account of FNO expiry coming in on this Thursday. The cues are positive. Asian indices are higher. Japan's Nikkei is up 1.4% and South Korea's Kospi has risen 1.5%, while Hong Kong's Hang Seng Index is up over 0.5%. China's Shanghai Composite Index is flat. Back home, there are suggestions for a single regulator for the financial sector. A merger of market, commodity, insurance and pension regulators is being envisaged while leaving the banking business regulation under the Reserve Bank of India intact. Finance Minister P. Chidambaram on Saturday announced rationalization of FII investment norms in both corporate and government bonds. With diesel prices being hiked, stocks of oil marketing companies could remain in focus. Petroleum Minister M. Veerappa Moily said that the cabinet would take up the shale gas exploration policy into RIL could be in action after Attorney General Gulam Vahanvati has said that there is no case for proceeding against key Reliance executives in the 2004 case where the company was blamed for allegedly routing international telephone calls as local ones, a report says. Meanwhile, the Comptroller and Auditor General is likely to restart audit on Reliance Industries' spending on the KG-D6 gas blocks early next month after issues over scope of the scrutiny are resolved to everyone's satisfaction, Oil Secretary Vivek Ray was quoted as saying. Tata Consultancy Services could be in focus on reports that it may bag a Rs 1,100 crore systems integration contract from India Post. Jindal Steel and Power Limited has stepped up acquisition of stake in Australian coking coal mining company controlled by Gujarat NRE Coke. The Coal Ministry has set a production target of 482 million tons of Coal India Limited for 2013-2014. This is 4% higher than the production target of 464.1 million tons set in 2012-2013. In an effort to diversify its portfolio, Cain India Limited is looking to enter the downstream gas infrastructure business through a joint venture with GAIL India Limited and Rajasthan State Petroleum Corp Limited. Maruti Suzuki India Limited will now take the lead and invest in all future assembly facilities in various parts of the globe for its parent. The government said it would merge the existing FII sub-limits and instead have overall caps for only two broad categories, government securities and corporate bonds. The change would become operational from April 1st. Pharma firms can no longer quit making essential drugs citing non-viability without informing the government. Drug makers would have to issue a public notice and alert the government about their decision at least 6 months in advance according to an upcoming drug pricing policy. Trends in the FII flows. The FIIs were net sellers of Rs 142 million in the cash segment on Friday, while domestic institutional investors were net sellers of Rs 1.35 billion as per the provisional figures released by NSE. The foreign funds were net buyers of Rs 16.44 billion in the cash segment on Thursday according to the figures released by SEBI. Our recommendations, the technical calls for the day. We recommend buying Federal Bank above Rs 483 for a target price of 499 with stop loss placed at Rs 475. The derivative strategies for the day. Long ONGC April futures above Rs 302 for target price of 314 with stop loss placed at Rs 297. Thank you. Wish you have a good day ahead.